Bonjour à tous, tout le monde. Hello, ¿ça va? J'espère que bien. Bueno, ¿qué haremos hoy? Vamos a hablar de los mejores libros que leí en el 2025, o quizás todos los libros que leí en el 2025. Así que, no, ¿sabes qué vamos a hacer? What the fuck? Empezamos por Red Comet, The Short Life and Blazing Art of Sylvia Plath. I absolutely loved and adored this book. It was amazing. I think it was so well done. It was such a close look at Sylvia Plath's whole story. Of course, this is through the lens of a person, the biographer, and it's always going to be that way. So that is impossible not to have. But wow, I felt so close to her in all the different phases of her life, and I just loved the fact that it was super nuanced in the take on Ted Hughes as well, because of course we're post-feminism, and that's a very refreshing thing to say actually. That's my last 5 out of 5. Then I read Novecento, un monólogo de Alessandro Barico, un libro que me hizo, un cuento en realidad que me hizo llorar, hermoso cuento, demasiado bien escrito, es la primera vez que leí algo de este escritor italiano, 5 estrellas. Luego leí también un cuento de Ted Chiang, The Merchant and the Alchemist's Gate. He always is, he never disappoints. It's always mind-blowing whatever I read by Ted Chiang. I don't know why I haven't read everything by him yet, because every time I read something, anything, it's just like a fucking 5-star. And I love the concepts that he ponders on and the way he presents them. Yeah, excellent. Then another 5-star, let's see, Sonny's Blues by James Baldwin. Another short story or story that made me cry. My first Baldwin as well. Probably, I definitely have to check out the rest. It's on my to be read list. I will get there at some point, but it made me cry so hard. I really love the voices in this story. So yeah, then I read an essay by Frederic Bastiat, What is Money? Well, this is just a master read for everybody in this planet that uses money, which is practically everybody that gets their hand on money. So yes, another 5-star, Nick Land, Cryptocurrent, Bitcoin, and Philosophy. Well, I just enjoy reading Nick Land. So yeah, 5. Another essay by Nick Land, Complexity, Disordered Loops Through Shanghai Time. Well, I loved the image or the description or the analysis of what a city is in this essay. I don't know. I always feel, I don't know, I haven't read all of Nick Land. Maybe he changed his approach or taste for capitalism as he aged. Maybe, I don't know, really. I didn't study him in that way, chronologically. But what I have to say is that sometimes I just disagree very hard on his doomsday look on capitalism, or maybe I'm just being stupid and I don't understand what he's trying to say, but on the other hand, his description of what capitalism is, it's just very, very on point. I think he captures, in a way that nobody does. Another 5-star, The Economics and Sociology of Taxation by Hans Hermann Hoppe. Well, it's the first 5-star that I give to this man, and I have read many of his essays. And this was one of, probably the best essay I've read so far by Hoppe, so yes. Okay, another 5-star, and I think maybe this is probably the queen. I don't know. The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. It was my second Donna Tartt. I absolutely, hands down, loved this story, this plot, the way she writes, her voice, the characters, the scenery, the atmosphere, the dark, just everything. The length of the book is very long. I loved it. Absolutely 100% recommend to anyone. Shooting an Elephant by George Orwell, another 5-star. Yeah. Wow, he was such a good writer. I forgot about that because I did not enjoy 1984 as I should have. Maybe I should reread it, but I thought it was a very important book. Why am I talking about 1984? Well, I thought it was a very important book, and I thought, it was worth analyzing it. And I think, it's just a fundamental book. But I didn't enjoy it so much as I read it. But this one, yes, Shooting an Elephant, especially that story, Shooting an Elephant. Well, it's about, I don't know, the mob, I guess, the concept. So important. Okay, Politics and the English Language, another essay, and this one again by George Orwell. This is just a must. It's obligatory. It's mandatory for any person that dares to write or comment about politics. So yeah, like that. Another 5-star, Jonky. by William Burroughs. I absolutely loved this one. Like, oof, I don't know how to say this, but sometimes you don't need like teachings. I don't know how to express this. I just love when stories have no moral, teaching at the end. I just love that. It's just a depiction of what being addicted to something is, and what an addict is, and how it operates, or he she operates. And well, the not yeah, I loved it. Another 5 star, The Secret History by Donna Tartt, the first Donna Tartt I read. I fell in love with her. I wanted to read. Like, it gave me this thirst of literature that maybe I should acknowledge, because since then I started reading much more literature than essays and political essays and only that, or memoirs, which are more like things that I normally gravitate towards. But with after reading The Secret History, I was like, okay, I need to read again literature, like be in love with literary works of art, not only short stories but novels. And I should say that because short stories are easy for me to read. I always read some of them. I mean, during the year. But yeah, in love. Let me see. I have another 5 stars. Borges with Otras Inquisiciones. Well, yeah, this is absolutely, yeah, banger. This is absolutely beautiful. I loved Jorge Luis Borges. One of my favorites so far. I've read a couple of books by him. I love his essays. I love the way the way he. I mean, I can't. I'm too dumb, too short, too limited. I'm just in awe of the way he communicates his thoughts about beauty, art, literature, philosophy, and writing. Yeah. And that's it. Those are my 5 stars from 2025. I Yeah, it was a good year actually. I have a couple of 1 stars or 2 stars. Let me tell you. Okay, let's see. The Vegetarian by Hankan. I read it. 2 stars. Yeah, I didn't like it. It was readable. The first part was very engaging. That's why I read it, because it, like, when I read the first couple of pages I was hooked. But then it just devolved into like this nothingness. I thought it was very good technically. It was also well written. It was well thought. I think technically it has no issues, but for me the problem was that it really had no soul. Really, I know it was supposed to be like this disruptive thing, but to me it didn't. I just didn't get the the I thought it was too. This is the way I would describe this book. I thought it was supposed to be too emotional and raw, but it was planned so carefully and meticulously and through the lens of technique that it didn't like the I yeah I it was a 2 for me. Sorry. Another, okay, I have a 1 star, and that's it. And that was All the Way to the River by Elizabeth Gilbert. God damn it, like, seriously, is that even something? I mean, I just couldn't understand how serious this person was. I mean, I started reading it, I'm not gonna lie, because I read some gossip about this woman and the level of delusion and the way she thinks she's some, I don't know, like, and it's terrible, like, very ridiculous, stupid ways of telling the story. I don't know. Terrible, but that's it. Bye. Bye.